They come from the bowels of hell, a transformed race of walking dead, zombies guided by a master plan for complete domination of the Earth. Plan 9 from outer space.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Rome Live. We are here with our usuals today, Lisa Matt and Rick E. Lewis. Jonathan Twijik-Walda will maybe join us. He's a very busy guy these past couple weeks, but we will see. And we have a special guest today, Barb Seaton from the Rome Community Theater.
They're setting up a drive-in movie theater in the Rome Community Theater parking lot, and they're showing oldies but goodies, and movies that are in the public domain are of particular interest.
They've got to play Plan 9 from outer space. That's a classic public domain.
Bela Lugosi, the seductive vampira, and Thor Johnson as the Walking Dead.
Turn off your electrode gun! No! No! Stop it, Dennis!
Good morning, Barb. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
I know you share my joy about early mornings, so I appreciate that you've taken one for the team, again, of Rome Community Theater. So we were just talking about the novelty of being able to sit outside and actually do something. Oh, there's a kitty. I don't see a bow tie, though.
She was sound asleep until just now.
So we were talking about the novelty of being able to go outside and watch a movie. So why don't you tell us what's going to happen at Rome Community Theater?
We're getting really excited. We haven't got the final plans in place. We're working on, of course, all the CDC regulations. We are going to be limiting the parking lot to 30 cars. We will be doing concessions. We have some prepackaged, sorry about that. So we have prepackaged, and we are going to make popcorn under sanitary conditions, but that will all be sealed so that can be purchased. We purchased a 20 by 13 foot screen, not quite as big as the Capitol, but we're also building it up on a 3-foot platform, so we'll have better viewing for the whole parking lot. Our plan is to do weekends through the month of September, starting on Labor Day weekend. So we'll do Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday, and then just Fridays and Saturdays, and we'll take it from there as far as the weather goes into October. $10 a car. You don't have to hide in the trunk.
and you guys are doing it like a drive-in with the audio. People will be able to listen to it by tuning in.
Right. We have an FM transmitter that's all set up to go. We're going to do a dry run sometime this week so that we can get all the kinks out of it. Mike Sharp is our technical wizard.
They come from the bowels of hell, a transformed race of walking dead, zombies guided by a master plan for complete domination of the Earth. Plan 9 from outer space.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Rome Live. We are here with our usuals today, Lisa Matt and Rick E. Lewis. Jonathan Twijik-Walda will maybe join us. He's a very busy guy these past couple weeks, but we will see. And we have a special guest today, Barb Seaton from the Rome Community Theater.
They're setting up a drive-in movie theater in the Rome Community Theater parking lot, and they're showing oldies but goodies, and movies that are in the public domain are of particular interest.
They've got to play Plan 9 from outer space. That's a classic public domain.
Bela Lugosi, the seductive vampira, and Thor Johnson as the Walking Dead.
Turn off your electrode gun! No! No! Stop it, Dennis!
Good morning, Barb. Thanks for joining us.
No!
My pleasure.
I know you share my joy about early mornings, so I appreciate. Barb, thanks for joining us. That you've taken
My
one
pleasure.
for the team, I know you share my joy about early mornings, so I appreciate. Barb, thanks for joining us. That you've
My pleasure.
I know you share my joy about early mornings, so I appreciate. Barb, thanks for joining us. That you've
My pleasure.
I know you share my joy about early mornings, so I appreciate. Barb, thanks for joining us. That you've
My pleasure.
I know you share my joy about early mornings, so I appreciate. Barb, thanks for joining us. That you've
My pleasure.
I know you share my joy about early mornings, so I appreciate. Barb, thanks for joining us. That you've
My pleasure.
I know you share my joy about early mornings, so I appreciate. Barb, thanks for joining us.
We have prepackaged and we're going to make popcorn under sanitary conditions, but that will all be sealed so that can be purchased. We've purchased a 20 by 13 foot screen, not quite as big as the Capitol, but we're also building it up on a 3-foot platform so we'll have better viewing for the whole parking lot. Our plan is to do weekends through the month of September, starting on Labor Day weekend, so we'll do Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday, and then just Fridays and Saturdays, and we'll take it from there as far as the weather goes into October. $10 a car. You don't have to hide the trunk. And then just Fridays and Saturdays.
And you guys are doing it like a drive-in with the audio. People will be able to listen to it by tuning in.
Right, we have an FM transmitter that's all set up to go. We're going to do a dry run sometime this week so that we can get all the kinks out of it. Right, we have Mike Sharp is our technical wizard. He's going to be doing the projection and the transmitting. And John Frank, Andy Frank, and John Doiron are our builders so that they get the platform and the screen up. And just a bunch of volunteers putting it all together.
Right across town at the Rome Capitol Theater, they've got the courtyard and the outdoor movies. And Jonathan is here, and he knows a lot more about what's going on.
Yeah, we're doing that on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at sundown, so about 8 o'clock. Play what you want. So if you buy your ticket ahead of time, you had to associate different prices. But we've selected the first, I think, 8 prime numbers as potential ticket prices. So as low as $2 and as high as $19. And you can just grab your tickets ahead of time, or roll the dice and swing by at the day and time of the show and see if we've got any room left for you. But really, we have been maxing out at about 50 people, which is what we were expecting. Our courtyard is a finite space, and yeah, people have been really enjoying it.
Now, Barb, when did you say you guys were starting?
We're starting on September 4th, Friday night of Labor Day weekend.
Now, Barb,
We're limited to 30 cars, so the first 30 people. 7:30 we'll open the lot, and the movie will start around 8 o'clock.
Now, will people driving down Turin Road be able to see the I mean, is it going to be facing the street? I remember old drive-ins. There's certain areas you could see the screen as you drove by,
and you'll get the radio signal.
I remember old drive-ins.
I've heard. I would never do it personally.
Good luck with that. The state trooper barracks is about 100 yards up the road.
I've heard.
I'm sure that you stop on the edge.
Well, you and I both know you can't steal art. Art lives in your heart.
Barracks is about 100 yards up the road. I thought art lived at the Capitol Theater.
Well, you and I both know virtually. You hear often enough, but I don't think he lives here. But yeah.
I thought art lived at the Capitol.
Now, as odd as it may seem, some people from Rome may not know where the Rome Community Theater is if they don't travel up north our way. I know Lisa, Rick, and I kind of live up this way, so we're familiar with where it is. Travel, just so people know, you take Turn Road and you just keep going towards Lee. And
it's a little bit north of the back 9 and a little bit south of Leetown Park. The actual address, if you need it for GPS, is 8911 Turn Road. Back 9 and a little bit south of Leetown Park. The actual address, if you need it for GPS,
and I was actually surprised to talk to some people who had not been that far north of the city and had lived there their whole life. And I was actually
it's bizarre, but it happened.
Up north.
There's people who live in Rome that I'm sure have never gone to like Lake Delta State Park that don't even know it's there because it's just so it's not far out of the city, but it's just enough out of the city that if people don't go that way, It's just
Wow.
so it's not far.
I moved here in 1997, and I was talking to my coworkers, and they said, "Oh, where do you live?" And I explained to them where I lived, and one in particular was stunned that I lived so far away. I live 6 miles from the library, and I used to travel. I commuted from Bennington, Vermont to Troy, New York for college, and then from Hoosick Falls, New York to Albany, New York for college. And I did that 6 days a week. So the idea to me that 6 miles, I could just blink and I'm there, because I used to drive at least an hour one way. So it was an interesting phenomenon. We always used to joke that my grandmother would have packed a lunch for me on my way to work because 6 miles was long to her.
It's about 10-12 minutes depending on traffic.
Yeah.
You had a couple lights, but about
Yeah,
6
you hit the
miles.
lights. Yeah, yeah.
Holy
10,
cow.
12
Well,
minutes
actually,
depending on
speaking of driving a while, John, you drove a while to see a drive-in, didn't you? Out in where? Was it? It was your anniversary. Speaking of driving a
Yes, it
while,
was my wedding
John, you drove a
anniversary
while to
on
see a drive-in,
the 20th
didn't you? Out in where?
August.
Was it? Just for your anniversary. Remember that?
Yes, it was my wedding anniversary on the 20th. And my wife and I met in college at SUNY Oswego, and part of our courtship was that we went and saw a number of movies at the Minetto, at the Midway Drive-In in Minetto. So drive-ins have had fortunate luck to be able to be open. And we've been meaning to get out, but we used the special occasion of our anniversary to go out and see Dirty Dancing, which coincidentally is one of my wife's favorite movies. So that's what we did. We saw Dirty Dancing on the big screen. Dirty Dancing, but
I saw your
because we're elderly, we had to leave before. That's what we did. We saw Dirty Dancing on the big screen. It is an hour and 25-minute drive. We're elderly. We had to leave.
I saw your post on Facebook and thought, oh my goodness. I said to my husband, I would have loved to have gone, because Dirty Dancing is my favorite movie. And
Oh, is
Grease,
it?
yes, and Grease is certainly up there for me. And that was the second show. And then I looked at when it was, and I said, oh yes, I could have told you that I wanted to go and you would have agreed to chauffeur. And then when it came time to go, I'd have said, oh, I don't know, that's pretty late.
Yep. So we usually try to go out for, Minetto has a Dusk Till Dawn movie, which is something I've wanted to do at the Capitol for a long time, particularly with an outdoor screening. I'm still railing for it. I really want it to happen. But I tell you, the difference between 21 and 30 is like all those ideas just go. I just don't even want to do that.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah, I guess I'll just stay at home.
Well, but when you're 60, do you have an easier time staying up all night because it's more difficult to sleep? That might be the key.
No, I'm just a night owl. I've always stayed up all night if I could.
So there's your person to usher for that, Dawn.
All right, Barb, you're hired. I'll pay for your ticket if you drive.